If you're looking to access your IRA funds early without facing those hefty IRS penalties, you're in the right place. The IRS has set rules that typically make withdrawing from an IRA before you're 59-12 a costly decision, but there are exceptions. Today, we're going to walk through those exceptions and show you how you can potentially access your IRA funds without triggering a penalty, while also explaining how this can tie into protecting your retirement savings. Stick around till the end, because there's a way you can make sure your hard-earned wealth is secured for the future, and I'll explain that in just a bit. Before we dive into those exceptions, if you're serious about protecting your wealth in the next 2 weeks, click the first link in the description below. There, you'll find a free guide on why thousands of Americans are opening gold IRAs to safeguard their retirement funds. It's a must-read if you want to learn how to grow and protect your savings during uncertain times. Now let's get back to your IRA distributions. Normally, if you take money out of your IRA before you reach 59-12, you're hit with a 10% penalty on top of regular income taxes. But here's where the IRS has some exceptions that allow you to access those funds earlier without paying that penalty. The first exception we'll cover is if you become totally and permanently disabled. If that happens, you can take early withdrawals from your IRA without any penalties. You'll still have to pay the regular income taxes, but that 10% penalty will not apply. Another big one is if you use the funds to pay for qualified higher education expenses. If you have a child or grandchild who's headed to college, or if you're paying for your own education, you can tap into your IRA without paying the penalty. Just like the disability exception, you'll still owe income tax on the withdrawal, but the penalty is waived. Now, for American retirees, here's a key exception you might not know about: using your IRA funds to pay for medical expenses. If you have medical expenses that exceed 7.5% of your adjusted gross income, you can take early IRA distributions to cover those costs without paying the penalty. Of course, the regular income taxes still apply, but no extra 10% penalty. And if you're planning for long-term health care or have serious medical expenses, this exception could be a lifesaver. The next one is for those who need to buy their first home. The IRS allows you to withdraw up to $10,000 from your IRA penalty-free if it's used for buying, building, or rebuilding your first home. This can be a great way for retirees or anyone planning for retirement to use their IRA savings to secure housing without the extra penalty burden. Another lesser-known exception is for substantially equal periodic payments. If you plan to take regular equal payments from your IRA for at least 5 years, or until you turn 59-12, whichever is longer, you can avoid the penalty. This option is great if you're trying to create an income stream from your IRA before retirement age, but be aware, it has to be set up properly. So I recommend speaking with a financial advisor before choosing this route. If you need to access funds for specific needs, like an IRS levy or certain military reserves distributions, you can also avoid that 10% early withdrawal penalty under these circumstances. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about protecting your wealth long term. If you're over 59-12 and planning on tapping into your IRA early for one of these exceptions, you need to think about your retirement strategy. A gold IRA could be the perfect vehicle to help you grow and protect your savings against inflation, market volatility, and other risks. By investing in gold, you're not only making sure your IRA funds are secured, but you're also diversifying away from traditional stocks and bonds, offering greater stability for your retirement. If you want to learn more about how to protect your wealth with a gold IRA, especially if you have $100,000 or more in your IRA or 401k, or even $5 million or more in savings, click that link below to get your free gold IRA guide. This will give you the steps to ensure your retirement funds stay secure. So, remember, while you can access your IRA funds early using these exceptions, it's crucial to understand the long-term impact of those decisions. And of course, gold IRAs are always a great option for American retirees who want to safeguard their wealth and make sure they're prepared for the future. Click the link below to grab your free gold IRA guide and start protecting your retirement today.